everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about 8 basic parking tips and tricks. Now, these are some simple parking tips and tricks that will work for forward parking and reverse parking, and they're so basic, so easy to implement. So let's get right into the video. Tip and trick number 1 for reverse parking or forward parking, for either version of parking, number 1 is going to be to make use of the space. Now, here's the benefit of a parking lot over a road. In a parking lot, you're gonna have this big laneway, and there's no lane lines most likely with all of these parking spots, and there's a lot of space to use. Unless it is a completely packed parking lot, there's gonna be some bonus areas to use, some areas that are unconventional but that you can use. So if I was gonna forward park into a parking space, right, if I was gonna forward park into a space on the right and the big laneway is open for me to use, right, I can swerve to the left a bit and then hook right into the space, and that's going to allow me to get into the space much more easily, and it's just allowing me to make use of the entire space. Tip and trick number 2 for parking, all types of parking, is choose the method that fits the situation. Now, I will say for myself personally, I would rather reverse park any day of the week, okay? But there are times when I pull into a parking lot and I'm like, you know what? Let's forward park. We need to forward park. This is just what needs to happen. So figure out what fits the situation. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that it's a tight space, not the parking spot itself. All right, that can, I would still reverse in if it's a tight space with regards to the parking spot itself. But if the area where you're going to be going, the area around the parking spot is tight, I would take my time to reverse in as many times as it took, rocking back and forth to reverse that car in, so that it's easier to exit. So when I exit, I just drive forward. There is a place that I park at every day. I don't want to reveal too many details because, I don't want to reveal, it has to do with my kids, so I don't want to reveal too many details about it. But there is a place that I park every day that is very tight. And what I do is, I basically do that. I reverse the car in slowly and tightly, so that when I leave, I'm not like worrying about am I going to hit that wall? Am I going to hit that curb? Am I going to hit that car? I just drive forward out. So choose the method that works best for the situation. Number 3 on this list is center your car in the spot. I hate it, and most people hate it, when you go past the parking spot and it's like the car's on a 45, or they're all the way to the right or all the way to the left. Because then what happens is every other car beside them goes towards the same side, towards the left or towards the right. It's really not a good thing to do, and it will really honestly get people frustrated with you. And you know what? It's actually more of a chance of your car getting dinged, because if you're too far to the right and someone opens their door, to the right of your car, boom, the little ding is going to happen most likely. And then you can't complain about it because you didn't center your car. So really, it's a good portion of it is your fault. Yes, they are the ones that did it, but you put your car so close to them. What do you expect? Do you really expect more from people? Anyways, number 4, the 4th one is don't choose a tight spot. Don't choose a spot that's tight. Like, sometimes you get one guy over here that parks to the left and one girl that parks to the right, and in between those two cars, the spot is extremely tight, right? Don't choose that spot. I don't care if it's right at the front. Don't choose that spot. Pick a different spot. If you choose that spot, you're asking for trouble. Number 5, the 5th tip and trick. I don't even know if fifth is a word, once, twice, thrice, four-ice. Anyways, I don't even know. 5th. The 5th tip and trick is always signal. And I say this as a tip and trick because I see so many people pull into parking spots without signaling. I would honestly argue that a good portion, like 80+% of the people that I see in a parking lot, don't signal, okay? Even when there's a lot of cars, they still don't signal. You should always signal. Just tell people where you're going. Even for the sake of the pedestrians in the parking lot, signal so they know what you're doing. And they're not worried about what's going on around them, okay? Because you're in a car and they're walking. Don't forget that. So it's normal to be scared. All right, number 6, the 6th not the sixth tip and trick, not the other version of the word that I'm going to try and make up. The sixth one is don't fight over a parking spot. I know sometimes I see this happening. Two people pull up to a parking spot. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Let's go, bro, let's go. Come on, get out of your car. Don't do that. Like, just pick a different spot. What does it matter? Who cares? Let them have that tiny little win in their life, and then they can feel amazing about it. And then you go home and you work like an animal to have those bigger wins. Anyways, that's my own personal little motivation in there. But don't fight over a spot. Like, who cares? Just pick a different spot. And this goes hand in hand with the next tip and trick, which is tip and trick for parking number 7, which is the best spots are actually far away. Now, hear me out for a quick moment. This video started taking longer than I wanted it to. I'm going over things a little too in depth, but it's okay. I hope that you enjoy it. The spots that are closest, everyone wants those spots. They think that they're the best spots, but that's a mind trick, okay? Because actually, in actuality, the best spots are further away. Everybody fights over the spots that are closest to the store, okay? And when they walk to the store, they walk their 10 steps and they get to the store, okay? So they got the closest spot. They park where there's so much pedestrian congestion. All the people are walking close to the storefront. They park where there's so much car congestion, so much truck delivery congestion. All of that happens there. So much shopping cart congestion. Ding, ding, ding on the sides of your doors, right? All of that, plus they get the least amount of exercise, so they're more likely to be unhealthy. Whereas, if you just go park, like pick the furthest parking spot, there's going to be nobody there, so no people there, basically, okay? There's going to be no other cars fighting for that spot. Believe me, this is what I do every single day. No cars will be fighting for that spot. Because there's no people, there's probably not going to be many shopping carts or any shopping carts at all over there. No delivery trucks are going to go park way far away because they got to bring all the heavy stuff into the store. And as an added bonus, you get to walk a distance, a good distance to the store. Therefore, you're going to be a healthy person. It's like a no-brainer. Hello? Anyways, that was number 7. Last but not least is number 8, which is go into the parking spot slowly. You want to proceed into the parking spot slowly. You don't want to go in quickly. That can be very dangerous. So proceed into the spot slowly. And that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.